G'day. I'm out here on my own this afternoon. I've driven probably about an hour and a half from the beach where I launched. I'm come out on my own. I'm doing a bit of a challenge tonight. I'm staying out the night on the boat. So my challenge tonight is I've got to try to catch myself something to eat, or the only other thing I have on board is half a packet of stale ginger nut biscuits, which were on here. So if I don't catch something to eat, it's ginger nuts for me tonight. I'm not going to starve to death. I've got water. I'm only out here for the night anyway, but I thought I'd try something different. So I've come a fair way. I'm pretty remote here. Like I said, I've steamed for about an hour and a half from where I launched, and there's nothing anywhere near. Like the coastline you can see is pretty bare. There's nothing for a long way. So hopefully I can get myself a fish on before it gets too dark, and then I'm going to head in towards the coast and try to get somewhere a little bit more sheltered to camp up and park the night, and then I'll see what happens in the morning. So give me a minute, I'll get set up, get some baits in the water, and hopefully I can catch myself some dinner. Oh, the sun's in my eyes. Alright, so I'm tucked into this, it's like a little cul-de-sac here, I guess. Some real heavy ground all the way around the outside here. I just had a bit of a loop around, some super heavy ground. There was a bit of bait showing on this ledge here, so I'm in the middle of the cul-de-sac where I'm hoping it's going to be sand or not too bad a bottom. It's a bit hard to tell. I think it kind of looks like broken bottom actually. There's sand behind me here anyway, which is kind of what I'm looking for. So I'm going to kick back here for a bit. I'll give it a crack. I'll give it half an hour, see what I can come up with. If nothing happens here, then I'll move on and see what else I can find. Yeah, it should be an interesting little challenge anyway, something different. Alright, here we go. First bait. Half a mealy, 5/0 Black Magic Sea Point hook, and a HP tackle Lazy Ockie on top. So that's my first bait. I'll whack this sucker out and see what I can't come up with. Should I chuck a second? Yeah, I'll throw a second bait out as well. I'm pretty sure I've got another one rigged up here. I'll throw that out as well. You can actually see the sandy bottom here, and you can see the ledge. You can see a bit of ledge there. And just behind me over there is where that bommy comes up to 4 meters. So all my burley's going that way towards that 4 meter bommy. And just over here to the left, there's some super heavy country as well, sort of at the end of this cul-de-sac. So I don't know, I'll give it a crack. Never fished here before. I gave it half an hour. I've got not even a sniff. So in desperation to go and get something to eat, I'm going to burn around. I'm going to go behind the reef here. I can see there's a lot of birds. You won't be able to see them for the sun. There was a lot of birds working behind the reef over there before, so I'm going to go around the back and see if I can't pick something up around the back. Oh, I got to tell you, things are pretty quiet. The sun's got, I don't know, I reckon I got about another half an hour, and then I'm eating ginger nut biscuits for dinner, because so far I haven't managed to even see anything, not even a wrasse or a skippy or just nothing. I don't know, I'm sitting behind the reef here. You can see it sort of breaking in the background. I'm in some pretty heavy country. I'm in 9 meters here, and it jacks right up to 4 and onto dry reef behind me over here. I figured I might be able to drag at least some skippy over, or a maybe some kingfish or something. Snapper, I don't know. This is that hard point in the day where you start thinking, do I move? Try somewhere else? Do I stay here and back myself in? Now I've got a nice burley trail going. I don't know, it's a hard one. I've never really fished this way. I've fished this way once before, but that was mostly for kings, and we were sort of chasing schools of birds around. Bit different scene to what we're doing here tonight. So far this is not working, and to be honest, it's not really sandy enough for me. I like more sandy sort of stuff. This is real heavy reef that we're on here. So I'm thinking I might bite the bullet and make one last move. Yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm going to move. Righto, last chance. I'm in a bit of a dynamic sort of zone here now, right next to the reef. But I'm happy because the sandy holes, I can see the bottom, see how this water's all aerated and stirred up. This is good stuff. I like this sort of stuff. Should at least be able to get myself a skippy here, if nothing else. I'm sitting at 8 meters, but right there's like, as you can see, dry reef like right in front of me there. Anyway, I'll get some barely going because I reckon I've only got about 20 minutes till the sun starts going down. Oh, I think I might have a bit of a squid down here. That'd be nice. Well, I might get a squid jig out. Squid will do for dinner while I'm waiting, because Lord knows the fish are not happening as yet. Have a look at this little guy I just pulled up on a bait. A little baby squid. He's almost too good. He ate my half muley just there. He's almost too good. I'm gonna have to put him out as a bait, I think. He looks like he'll be a dynamite snapper bait. So, sorry Mr. Squid, but it's not gonna go well for you because you're not big enough for me to eat. Well, I've got another squid on. This one might be eatable size. Oh, he's not going. Alright. It's time to get a squid jig out and get for dinner. Righto, there's a muley, just on a squid spike. I'm just going to drop this out here. And hopefully I can get myself a decent sized squid that I'll eat for dinner. Hopefully. There seems to be a few around here, so I might give him a chance. Oh, this other one's back on here again. So what I'll do is I'll lure this guy in, and then when he lets go of this lure, hopefully he'll go, lets go of this muley, hopefully he'll go down to the other one there. Unless I've got him on. I haven't. Oh, the squid are mad here. Here's another squid. The squid are mad. Alright. Well, he's not the biggest squid I've ever seen, but he's going to be dinner, so I'll keep him straight onto ice with him. Oh, I'll just karate chop him. Straight onto ice with this guy. Here's my dinner. See if I can't get another one. That was almost too easy. Okay, that was a proper hit. Something just smacked my muley there. Oh yeah, baited. Yeah, that was a proper hit. Okay, let's go. Let's go. This is prime time. This is prime snapper time. Something just ran with that. Wow. So here's a new one for me. I've caught a shell. Bloody shell. Oh, you know what it is? There's an octopus inside the shell. Turn around. There's an octopus inside the shell. And he's grabbed my bait and taken it in. Can you see him in there? There's an octopus in there. Wow. Oh, that was a new one. She's a pretty bouncy old place to fish. The waves are breaking across the top here. If you can see them. She's a pretty bouncy old spot to anchor up. I know. I'll give it another 20, see what happens. Alright, I'm going to get out of here, try to find somewhere to camp. At least I got a squid to eat. That's something. I'm not eating ginger nut biscuits. So I'm going to head in a bit closer to the beach, find somewhere to anchor up. I'll probably whack a few baits out while I'm in there anyway, but I'm going to get that squid ready, find somewhere a bit more comfortable, because here's just way too bouncy here next to this reef. So I'm going to tuck in near the beach, because I'm sure by the morning it'll be offshore blowing easterlies, and I'll probably want to be tucked in there where it's nice and calm. So I'll wind these in and get out of here while I can still see. I don't really want to be manoeuvring around this reef too much in the dark, so I'll go now while the going's good. Seriously, this boat, I just wouldn't even dream of doing this on my other boat. This boat has just opened up so many more doors for me and let me do stuff like this. So Yeah, it's going to be awesome. It's actually going to be really different to sleeping it overnight and see how that goes. But anyway, I'm going to put the camera down because I want to see what I'm doing and pay attention to you before I hit something. Alright, so I'm anchored up in on the beach. I don't know, I can't even see it. It's about 50 metres that way. I've processed my squid. I've got a heap of strips. I'm just doing it in batches. This is the first batch. I've got another batch. And funnily enough, I dropped this bait over as soon as I got here, and there's a squid hanging around here as well. So I'll see once I've eaten this. If I'm hungry, I might catch another squid, but to be honest, I'm not really that hungry. So I'll just cook up this first batch, then I'll do the second batch. And then, yeah, I don't know, just kick back, listen to a bit of music for a while, and then probably hit the sack early and see if I can get myself onto a fish early tomorrow morning. Too good, fresh squid. Beautiful. Well, that was lovely. I'm about to retire to the cabin. Going to set up my sleeping bags in there. Probably jump on my phone and watch a bit of Netflix on the phone. And probably hit the sack and get up early tomorrow and see if I can't get myself some fish tomorrow. Lucky that squid came along, else I would have been starving, but that was actually okay, not too bad. So I'm just going to drink a bottle of water that I got here, set up my cabin, and probably hit the sack. But so obviously I'm leaving my nav nights on overnight, so no other boats run into me. Pretty unlikely tucked in on the beach where I am here anyway. But I'm pretty snugged up. Got myself a sleeping bag, got an old jumper as a pillow here. Just about to turn the light off and try and give it a snooze in. I don't know, I've never really slept in a boat like this before. It's pretty noisy, but we'll see how we go. I'm pretty tired, so I'll see you in the morning and hope I can get some fish on them. Good night. Oh, that's a bit rude. Oh, good morning. So that was a bit different. Actually slept alright. It was actually warmer in here than I thought it was going to be. I thought I was going to be freezing last night, but it wasn't too bad. I did learn one thing. You don't want your head up at the bow end, because that's where the boat rocks the most. So I turned around and came back this way, and it wasn't so bad with my feet down the other end. It is a bit noisy, you can probably hear. Just the water slapping on the side of the hole there. But it's actually not too bad. Once you get used to it, it's kind of soothing after a while. I woke up about 3 times, stuck my head out the hatch here, checked the anchor and just grabbed for tension to make sure the anchor was holding. There's no reason why I shouldn't be, just paranoia I guess, because I've never really done it before overnight and I didn't want to end up on the beach or 25 miles out to sea with the easterly. So I just woke up a few times, checked the anchor, but apart from that, it was actually not a bad sleep. Not too bad. So it's just gone 5 AM. So I'm just going to clean myself up, clean up all this sleeping gear and get myself established, and then I'm going to get going and head out. Sun doesn't normally come up till just on 6, so I'll head along the coast a little bit and see if I can find somewhere and hopefully even catch a fish as the sun comes up. Alright, this is what I'm sitting on here. It's not showing it because I'm not really moving very fast. This was actually quite, I'll hang on my shoulder a bit now, the boat's starting to swing. It's actually quite a steep drop off. It goes from 5 meters and drops down to 11 off the back here. And it drops really steep. You can probably see on here. Drops off really steep. Really not far from the beach. I'm only, oh, I can't see it. I don't know, probably not even a K off the beach. But I'm going to get some billy in the water, get set up here as the sun comes up, see what I can come up with. Here comes the sunrise, and with the sunrise, the easterly's just picked up as well. Touch over here now. Oh, come on. fish on. It's not huge, but I'll take it after the effort. After the effort I put in the last day and staying overnight and the whole lot. I don't even think this is going to be size. Pretty sure it's a snapper. It's just under it, but that's alright, that's a start. That tells me I'm in the right area. I'll take that. Beautiful little fish. He can go back. Hopefully his mum's hanging around. Alright, I think we might have a proper one. Yeah. About time, my god. Now I just gotta hope I can stay connected to it. That easterly is just picking up, getting stronger and stronger as we go. Come over this way, buddy. He feels like a solid fish. He's got those telltale snapper head shakes there. Bang, bang, bang. Somehow now, hang on. There's one there. Just get that ready. Perfect. Oh, he's the one I wanted last night for dinner. Luckily I got that squid, so I didn't go hungry, but a couple of fillets off of this guy would have gone nice. So there you go, here's a nice little fish. He'll be perfect eating size. I'll measure him up quickly. Yep, he's 60 centimetres, perfect eating size. This is different. Whoa! I don't think this one's a snapper. That was a bit different there. It was sort of a really slow sort of take. I wouldn't be surprised if this is a jewfish on the edge that I'm sitting on here. It might be a snapper, but always hard to call. I'm sitting right on the edge of this beautiful ledge. I can actually see it now, the sun's coming up. I can see the sand. Yeah, it's a jewfish. Had a feeling it was. There you go, beautiful little inshore jew. He's 58 centimetres. Perfect size. Beautiful little fish, 60 centimeters. You know what, I'm going to put this guy back. He's still fresh. He came out at 10 meters. No barotrauma. His eyes and everything are okay. He hasn't coughed his guts up. He'll go back easily, so I'm going to stick this guy back. I'll stand over this ledge and give you a better look at what it was I was just sitting on there, because when you stop it doesn't really show as good as when you're moving. So this is like 6 meters here. You watch this in a minute, it just drops off. It's like pretty much a sheer drop straight off the edge. Somewhere. Here it goes. Boom. And it just drops straight off the edge. So that's exactly what I was sitting on. I was sitting like right on that edge, just hovering on the edge. Bit of bait up here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to keep trekking, see what else I can find. I had my fun off of that ledge. I've got two good fish. I kept that snapper. I could have kept the dewy as well, but I put him back. He was in good condition. I don't really need him right this minute. I'm happy with that snapper. So I'm going to keep on trekking, see what else I can find. If I find another decent ledge, I'll stop and have a fish there as well. This was more about exploring and just spending the night, so that's what I'm going to do. I'll keep exploring along the coast, meander my way back to where I parked, and see what else I can find. Here's another one. Just crazy ledges. I'll just stand back over this one again. This one is ridiculously close to the beach too. Here it comes. So there's a bit of bait holding on that. That's always a good sign. Boom, up she comes. Oh, this one's ridiculous. This one's probably, I don't know, 50, 75 meters off the beach. I actually just like the challenge of catching fish in close here. Everyone thinks you have to go 100 miles from shore. I disagree. I'll catch plenty of decent fish right on the beach. Well, not yesterday because I just couldn't get a fish at all. The sun's starting to poke up now, so the chances of snapper are probably gone on this ledge anyway. In close like this, they don't like it once the sun comes up, the snapper. So I'm going to carry on, keep on trekking, see what else I can find.